Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Mile High Living. I'm Gina Bellich. It might feel like there's never a good time to get a divorce, but if your marriage is ending or if you're experiencing another type of family law crisis, you will need knowledgeable legal support that will meet your needs. Joining me is Britton Shields, family law attorney with Johnson Law Group. Britton, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Gina.
I know, as I said in the intro, it's really never a great time to get divorced, but if you find yourself in that situation or something similar where you need help, talk about why Johnson Family Law is the best place to call.
So Johnson Family Law, Johnson Law Group, we're your North Star in Denver. And we're your North Star because of our wholehearted commitment to helping families in their times of need, specifically with regards to divorce and child custody.
When we talk about this, the divorce process really does change from state to state, right? What is it like here in Colorado?
That's correct. So in Colorado, there are several things that you have to meet legal criteria to get a divorce. The first is that one of the spouses has to be residing in Colorado for 91 days. The second is there's a 91-day window from which the time that the divorce is filed to which the court can actually enter the final decree for dissolution of marriage, the final order. And then if there are children involved, they have to be residing in Colorado as their home state for the last 6 months.
6 months, okay. So that gives you a little timeline of what you're working with for a lot of families, especially if they've just moved here or something like that. The other big factor, and you just mentioned it, when it comes to a dissolution of marriage or divorce is if you have children or not. That's when it gets a little tricky and how that plays into it. Can you talk a little bit about really child custody and how that process works?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you have children involved in the divorce, and we're talking about child custody, what we're really talking about are two different things. So you have parenting time and decision making. Parenting time is exactly what it sounds like, the time that each parent will be able to be the parent for the child. That's usually implemented through a parenting plan, which is a set schedule, maybe a week on, week off, in which they'll be residing with the child. Decision making, on the other hand, is more about who's going to make these big decisions for the children. It could be one parent, the other, or it could be joint. And one thing that's important to consider when you're talking about custody, parenting time, decision making is that the courts will approach this and implement what's in the best interest of the child. That will always be their go-to.
Absolutely. That's easier said than done a lot of times. So having that person like yourself or someone within your group to help them navigate is paramount, right?
Absolutely.
Let's also talk about the fact that you call yourselves Colorado's North Star. Can you explain a little bit about what you mean by that?
Absolutely. So we're your North Star because we'll guide you through this difficult time in your life, through divorce, child custody, but we do that through our wholehearted commitment to helping Colorado families. So when you call Johnson Law Group, what you'll be doing is you'll be speaking with brilliant legal minds who have the compassion and the consideration as well as the legal expertise to help you through this time.
A lot of people who might be watching this right now are thinking, boy, I've been thinking about calling an attorney, or this might be what I need right now, but how do they know when is the best time to call an attorney, a family law attorney?
And it certainly depends on your situation. With regards to divorce and child custody, we are here to help you at any point when you call. So the best time to call would be right now. If that doesn't apply to you, family law branches out beyond divorce and custody. We also can help you with estate matters. If something were to happen to you, your assets would be protected.
See, that's something a lot of parents don't think about, especially when they're in the weeds of raising small children especially. They think, okay, let's just get from point A to point B. They don't really think long-term down the line, but you can help them with that as well, which
Absolutely.
is wonderful. Absolutely. Let's also talk about, really, when it comes to different law groups, I think a lot of times if you're in that need, you might be overcome with so many different decision-making aspects of your life, you don't even know where to start. So why should people call your law group over maybe another one?
Absolutely. So when you call Johnson Law Group, you're expecting, or when you call any attorney, you're expecting to speak with someone who has the legal knowledge to help you navigate any sort of area that you're calling about. We obviously have that, but what we have that I think separates us from the rest of the firms that you'll have in Denver is our compassion. So you'll call and you'll surround yourself with like-minded individuals who know the law but are also very compassionate with regards to what you're going through. We understand that this is a very difficult time for any individual going through a divorce or a custody proceeding, and we're here to help you both legally and personally.
Which is a great way to put that, absolutely. And you're in more than one location, correct?
Correct. We have 5 locations in Colorado: Denver, Commerce City, Inglewood, Fort Collins, and Colorado Springs.
All right, so you're just all around the state, which is nice for anyone. If you are living in any of these areas and might be a situation that you're in, Johnson Law Group, the people to call. Thank you so much for being with us,
Thank
Britton.
you for having me.
We appreciate it. Okay, Johnson Law Group is Denver's North Star to guide you through divorce and custody legal matters. Scan the QR code that you see right there on your screen to make an appointment for a complimentary legal consultation. You can also just go ahead and give them a call, 720-445-4444, or visit johnsonlgroup.com. They paid for today's segment. Stay with us.